All right, hey friends, how's it going? I was actually just about to go to shower and go to bed, but then I saw something scrolling through my timeline, and I was just like, I should make a video. Just in the sense of just publishing stuff, having a lot of experience publishing stuff. I just realized my camera is kind of tilted. Should I tilt it back? Would it make a difference? Doesn't really. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. So these headphones, I got these headphones for streaming. I haven't streamed much. I've done a couple of test streams of Hades video game. I might as also stream some like text editing, notes taking, bookmarking stuff. Maybe I don't know if I want to do that. Uh, and there's nothing in my earphones right now. But I like that the mic is. I don't have to think about it. It's on my head, I guess, and I don't need to like be mindful of the mic being somewhere. Maybe with a better setup, if I got the mic hanging over or something, I might use that. But whatever. Anyway, how are you guys? How's things? What am I thinking about? I guess I might as well do like a status update. I noticed that, so I'm trying to do monthly ish status updates on YouTube, mainly for my future self. So not even for you, for you, the me that's watching in the future, or at some point when somebody else is curious about looking at through a record of my past videos. Um, yeah, I just wanted to keep a record, and it's just striking to me that 5 minutes a month. Can I spare 5 minutes a month? Turns out sometimes not. I think my last one was in September and October and November. So all right, I missed 2 months, which it's strange, right? It says something to me about myself, about the level of consciousness that I bring to my work or to myself, and I guess yeah. Once in a while, I kind of surprise or startle somebody with like how bad I am with calendars and schedules and keeping track of things. And yeah, I just think that I just got a text from someone, and I'm thinking about the text now. Yeah, just I'm so easily distracted, and I have so many things going on, and I still struggle at 32 years old, right? And I still struggle with sticking to it, whatever it is, at a schedule that is dictated by some external force or construct or system, right? And making a short video once a month should not be. I mean, there's no objective right or wrong, but and I'm not gonna be mean to myself about it. I've done stuff. I'm alive, right? I pay the bills. I have friends. I live a pretty decent life, and I guess I'm reminded that when I was a kid, I felt so helpless by my inability to stick to whatever structure was imposed on me. And I can question whether or not those structures, what are they for? What is the point? And what am I even trying to do here? I think that's always the most important question. And if there is some deeper wisdom, right? I think that's one of my like ongoing conflicts that I think I would have a better sense of in my 40s and 50s maybe. Sometimes it takes a decade of experience to know what you're talking about, right? And there are things that I was unsure of in my teens and 20s that at 32 I feel very confident speaking about. But it's I guess it's also nice to see things that I'm not so certain about. And one of the things I'm not so certain about is um, kind of the role of um, structure, basically, right? Like, is there some deeper wisdom inside me that is indifferent to structure, or is it? I don't want to say just excuses, but like it's more of like, am I? Should I or should I not be troubled by the degree to which I don't seem to conform to the structures that I try to set up for myself? Right? So to hell with structures imposed on me by like external factors like school back in the day, military stuff, taxes, whatever. Like I don't really care about that. But like when I try to set myself some deadlines or some uh, publishing schedules, publishing schedules, and even try to do a recap a month. If I don't do a recap every month, does that mean that I am making an error somewhere, or does that mean that the idea of a monthly recap is something that's not quite a right fit for me? You know what I mean? There's a few different ways you could interpret that, and I don't have a strong sense of what my interpretation is. It's almost like, well, if I do have a strong sense of something, it's really just wherever you are, whenever you notice where you are, just pick yourself back up and just get back on the wagon and figure it out as you go. Right? Somebody emailed me a while ago asking me for advice on how to get started on something, and he talked about his perfectionism and worrying about getting things wrong. And I said, you don't have to get things right away. You get to the right things as you go. Like figuring out what is the right thing is a work in progress and you only figure out by doing it. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna arrive at for myself as well, which is that okay, I didn't do October and November. It's not that big a deal. I'm doing something for December. That counts. And I haven't actually even said what I feel the recap stuff is. It's mostly just me thinking about my essays and thinking about what I'm writing. And I'll probably make a separate video about the essay that I'm currently working on, which is the idea that I'm thinking about, which is just, again, it's all the same thing from many different angles. One of it I call the packaging problem or the package problem, which is another way of talking about the frame problem, which is just, we are finite creatures in a seemingly infinite universe with seemingly infinite information. How are we to make anything? How are we to publish anything? What is the frame, right? How do you know when a story is done? How do you can build a beautiful world in your head or in your writing and your notes and all of that, but how do you present that to people? And with my Twitter and my YouTube channel, I very much do this infinite stream of lots and lots of short things, like just a thought's enough. So on my Twitter, it's like, a tweet per thought. And on my YouTube videos, for a while I did those like 45-minute, hour long freestyle rambles, and then now I try to do like 10 minutes ish. How long is this one? 7 minutes. That's not so bad. It felt like 10 minutes. And yeah, I'm now trying to figure out what is the optimal. I do feel like on YouTube the optimal package for this sort of video that I'm doing is about 7 to 10 minutes, and a video essay might be bigger, whatever. But like, I'm now trying to understand how to write a good essay. I'm trying to understand how to write a good essay. I've written hundreds of essays, but for myself, not so much for other people. And so I'm trying to figure out the nice package for what contains ideas that I care about, that I want to express and share with other people, what is useful to people, what is beautiful and memorable and kind of stands the test of time, it's worth referencing and revisiting and reusing. Those are things I care about, and I want to think out about it deeper, more. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys are well. Merry Christmas is coming soon, and Happy New Year. And done. Stop recording.